Welcome back to the World Go channel. I'm your host and self-appointed Go evangelist, James Story. Today's lesson is lesson 4.8.2c. It's in the Life and Death series. We're going to look at the rectangular 6 in the corner when it has 2 outside liberties. Previous lessons we looked at 0 outside liberties or 1 outside liberty. Today's white's going to have 2 outside liberties, so here and here. It's kind of how it usually occurs, though it could occur something like that, as long as white has 2 outside liberties. White is in a much better position than when they have 1 or 0 outside liberties. If it's white's turn, they can simply go here and unconditionally alive. If black plays this move, for example, white doesn't even need to respond yet because they have these 2 as me-I for making 2 eyes. If black plays here, white plays here, and notice this group here has 1, 2, 3 liberties, this white group, doesn't it? Or if black goes here, white goes there. So if white plays here, black plays here, but it's not a co-threat. If black has no other co-threats and there's a co, then they would play here so that next time, when you had another co-threat perhaps in the game, black would have a co-threat. Okay, but white can also just leave this alone. Notice if black goes there, obviously they would like to get to both of the vital points of the rectangular 6, so white would play here. But once again, these 2 points are me-I for white. All right. If black plays one of these outside liberties, then white might think of going there. All right. If black doesn't play here, but they play here, white can simply play here. They don't want to let black get to here and be on the 2 vital points of the rectangular 6, do they? They've got to play there. Black would probably leave this as a co-threat since they don't have a good follow-up here. Now, the next move white would like to make is this move to make 2 eyes. So that's where black plays. But whereas this is a bad position or a danger position if white has no outside liberties or 1 outside liberty. With 2 outside liberties, this isn't a problem for white. What they do is they simply throw in. They don't want to let black get to here because then they'll have a dead shape at the end of the game, as we've seen in previous videos. They throw in here, say Atari. Black captures. But now white does an interesting move. They play this move, all right? So now they have 2 outside liberties. So they're not an Atari. And in most rule sets, or at least the rule sets that we play with, black cannot commit self-capture. So black can't do anything here. They can play Atari, one side or the other, and then white simply picks up and lives, don't they? So with 2 outside liberties, this is a much more safe shape for white. In fact, they don't even need to play in here to be guaranteed life. They can let black play there, and then white, and then black up here, and then they throw in, and then black captures, and then white plays Atari, and then whenever black plays here, white just picks up. So these are co-threats for black. They'd have 1 here, right? They'd have another one here, and they'd have another one here or here. Well, they would capture here first, obviously. Black there, white here, and then they'd have another co-threat here. So if white, but white is safe. If white doesn't want to have those co-threats, they would play here, and when black played here, there would be no co-threat. They would not have to respond to that, but they would have to respond to a move here or here by black then. Anyway, that's a life and death of the rectangular 6 in the corner. If you with 2 outside liberties, there are also videos with 1 outside liberty or with no outside liberties, and that makes a difference. If you like what you saw, please give me the thumbs up. Also, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. You can contact us at the World Go channel at gmail.com. We have lessons in logical sequence. These are playlists, lessons in logical sequence. That's good if you're new to the World Go channel, so you can go through the lessons in the logical sequence because they build upon, many of the lessons are dependent upon previous lessons. We also have life and death, small groups, which is really good. Joseki standard patterns in the corner and or on the side, sometimes in the center, but usually in the corner or the side. And then we have the playlist Fighting Common and Basic Shapes. And also you can go to videos and sort the lessons in chronological sequence anytime you want in order to catch up on videos that you might have missed since you last tuned in. Once again, thanks for watching the World Go channel. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.